Good evening. Welcome. Please remain standing for the presentation of our flag and the Star-Spangled Banner, played by the Meridian Brass Quintet and led by David Forney, a vocal performance and music business student in the College of Arts and Sciences.
By the dawn's early light, what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight, o'er the ramparts we watched, were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets and glad, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Please be seated. I would like to welcome you all again to Southern Illinois University, Edwardsville. My name is Denise Cobb, and I'm the Provost and Vice Chancellor for Academic Affairs. I'm delighted to celebrate this 2018 spring commencement with you. This evening, we will confer degrees on candidates from the graduate school. I'm pleased to acknowledge the members of the platform party. These individuals are with us today to extend their congratulations to our graduates. Would all platform party members please stand and be recognized? Thank you. Seated in the front rows before me are the faculty, and staff members are also located throughout the building. It is through the dedicated work of these individuals in designing and executing the curricula of the university and supporting our students that our graduates have been able to achieve their educational goals, culminating in this ceremony today. We are grateful for the work that you do. Would all faculty and staff in attendance today please stand and be recognized? Thank you. Please be seated. Dr. Randy Pembroke became the 9th Chancellor of Southern Illinois University, Edwardsville on August 1st, 2016. He is an SIUE alumnus, having earned a Bachelor's in Music Education in 1978, a Bachelor's in Music Performance in 1979, and a Master's in Music Education in 1980. His doctorate in music education was earned in 1984 from Florida State University. The SIUE campus community is excited about his vision for the university's future. Please join me in welcoming Dr. Randy Pembroke.
Thank you, Provost Cobb. I take great pride in the recognition of my SIUE alumni status. But maybe we could omit the part that mentions the dates I attended in the future. That was 8 presidents ago. I want to say welcome to our graduates and guests. We're very proud to have this extremely high-quality group of graduates entering a new phase as SIUE alumni. We congratulate all of you on your hard work, persistence, and focus that have brought you to this point. I also want to say thanks to the administrators who work at SIUE. They often are behind the scenes, taking care of things so that your experience is a smooth one. They deal in things relating to facilities, budgets, technology, housing, and many, many more. So let's give a round of applause to the Chancellor's Council and the Extended Chancellor's Council. Now, graduates, I want to do something that's a little off script. We are going to applaud for you. We're going to congratulate you. We're going to say many great things about you during this ceremony. So you're going to get a lot of kudos. But I want to give you a chance to say thank you to the people in this arena who made this day possible for you. I don't know if you made eye contact with them on the way in, if you spotted them, if you know where they are. But at this time, I would ask you to stand and give a round of applause or a high five or a thumbs up to all the people that made this day possible for you. Okay, you may be seated. That just felt good, didn't it? That was a good moment. SIUE is shaping a changing world. It is our mission, and it is our mission statement. If you look at the number of graduates here, and you expand that out to include an additional 6 ceremonies being held today and tomorrow, you will realize the impact SIUE has on our area. SIUE is shaping a changing world, and that can take many forms. Experiences such as community service enhance academic development and complement classroom learning. Just last year, over 250,000 hours of service were completed by SIUE students. Our students were also involved in successful community collaboratives featuring year-long partnerships between SIUE and regional communities. Things being addressed included opioid abuse and recycling efficiencies. This generation, graduates, you want to make a difference. We applaud you for focusing on the important things like community and justice. Last year, our student organizations raised over $85,000 for organizations such as Children's Miracle Network, St. Jude Children's Research Hospital, Big Brothers, Big Sisters, Make-A-Wish, Autism Speaks, and many others. With over 100,000 alumni, most of whom live within 50 miles of campus, as well as this latest assembly of graduates here tonight, SIUE continues to shape this region and indeed the world. There is a quote that I appreciate by Winston Churchill. And for those of you who read Winston Churchill, if you're a little nervous, this is one that you can tell in public. It goes like this: "We make a living by what we get, but we make a life by what we give." I hope that you will take pride in SIUE, the fastest growing public university in the state of Illinois over the past 20 years. I hope you will take pride in your alma mater, which ranks first for research outlays among emerging institutions in the Midwest, and second for federal research and development among all Carnegie Master's Large residential universities in the nation. Take pride that you helped create the 11th safest campus in the nation, and take pride that we are one of only 80 institutions in this country recognized 4 years in a row for the Higher Education Excellence in Diversity Award. Students, graduates, we hope you will come back. Yes, let's have a round of applause for that. Thank you. That is very important to our mission and our core values. We hope you will come back and visit us and stay in touch and let us know how you are doing. So I want to say thank you to students for choosing SIUE. I want to say thank you to family and friends for supporting our students during their journey. And I want to say thank you in particular to our faculty and staff and to fellow students who helped them in their journey. Let me conclude with this. There is a poignant moment at the end of the movie Saving Private Ryan where the main character, played by Tom Hanks, says to the title character, Private Ryan, "Earn this," meaning redeem this life you are about to embark upon. Give it value. You have been prepared very well. You may not know all of the twists and turns ahead, but you have been pointed in important directions in STEM, in the arts, in health sciences, and certainly in your graduate studies. So I say this: earn this education and change the world. We wish you well. Thank you.
Thank you, Chancellor Pembroke. Each year, the university selects a faculty member to receive the Teaching Excellence Award. The award is considered the highest honor that can be bestowed upon an SIUE faculty member. In 2018, the 2018 Teaching Excellence Award recipient is Dr. Sandra Weisinger, Assistant Professor of Sociology and Graduate Program Director in the College of Arts and Sciences. Weisinger's teaching areas include African American communities, race and ethnic relations, urban sociology, and qualitative research methods. Her research areas focus on African American communities and institutions, inequality, and intragroup marginalization. She was the lead editor on 2 books, Law Enforcement in the Age of Black Lives Matter and Violence Against Black Bodies. The Teaching Excellence Award Committee praised Dr. Weisinger for her utilization of practical, real-world examples within her teaching style while keeping students actively engaged as her enthusiasm and passion shine through to her students. The committee called her an inspirational teacher who encourages students to dig deeply and think critically about current events. Her teaching style is expected to have a strong and long-lasting impact on student learning and professional growth. One faculty member notes, quote, "She represents all of the qualities and characteristics of an exceptional educator," end quote. The committee also noted her ability to bring delicate topics on race, class, gender, and sexual orientation into classroom discussion with sensitivity and professionalism. Dr. Greg Budsman, Dean of the College of Arts and Sciences, had this to say about Dr. Weisinger, quote, "Her ability to unite critically important ideas with real and significant events in our society provides a wonderful example of an ideal teacher-scholar and provides our students with the exceptional educational experience they deserve, end quote. I might also add that I'm deeply honored to call her a colleague. It is my absolute pleasure to present Dr. Weisinger with the 2018 Teaching Excellence Award. Congratulations, Dr. Weisinger. For each commencement ceremony, one graduate is chosen to speak on behalf of the graduating class. To be selected for this honor, students must not only demonstrate academic success, but they must also exemplify the values of our institution. The graduate chosen for this ceremony is David Groves, Jr. who is receiving a Master of Science in Education in College Student Personnel Administration. An advocate for social change, David demonstrated strong leadership during his graduate program. In his role as co-chair of the College Student Personnel Administration Honor Society, Chi Sigma Alpha, he engaged in professional and community building activities that not only elevated his peers, but also assisted in his own personal growth. David is the first student within the College Student Personnel Administration, to earn a national competitive internship position. The recipient of a summer fellowship with the Association for College Unions International, or ACUI. He spent last summer conducting research about student unions at historically black colleges and universities and created a plan to help improve ACUI's commitment to diversity. The fellowship also provided him with an opportunity to serve as the Institute for Leadership and Educational Development intern through ACUI at Kansas State University. David also committed numerous hours of work to SIUE as a practicum student in the Student Opportunities for Academic Results program, a graduate assistant for the Campus Activities Board, and a research assistant in the School of Business. Dr. Pete Sasso, assistant professor and director of the College Student Personnel Administration program, had this to say, quote, David started at SIUE at the same time I began as a new faculty member. He immediately struck me as passionate and devoted to education. He graduates today as a colleague and future higher education professional. We will all be hearing his name prominently as he impacts the lives of students, end quote. David, it is my pleasure to welcome you as the student speaker representing your graduating class.
Good evening, everyone. I truly appreciate the opportunity to be here representing the Southern Illinois University Edwardsville Graduate School. I consider it an honor to be your student speaker as it allows me the opportunity to share my personal stories in hopes of inspiring others. Let me start with my time pre-SIUE. During the spring semester of my senior year at Eastern Illinois University, I was faced with challenges that I'd never seen before. Before that semester, it seemed as if everything that I wanted would happen if I worked hard enough. However, that changed after a faculty mentor told me that I would not amount to anything within student affairs due to my low undergraduate GPA. Not only did he say that, he said that I would not amount to anything but also a disappointment for being so involved as a student while walking around with a 2.59 GPA. But you see, I was always a student who valued the gift of connectivity. If that meant helping someone else develop more than myself, I was there to do so. I was also a student who had no idea what I wanted to do after graduation, so selecting business as my major at least allowed me to have structure that aligned with my family's background. When I later discovered my passion for students, I had switched my focus to student affairs. Needless to say, that faculty member attempted to crush my dream. But The best part about dreaming is you eventually wake up and create realistic opportunities. Thanks to my perseverance, I am now able to look back on that moment and say, thank you. I believe that if it wasn't for his words, I wouldn't be standing in front of you all today, graduated with a perfect 4.0. I have awakened. I'm leaving SIUE with the necessary tools to pursue a career in student affairs where I can inspire students like myself who are sometimes just in need of a strong mentor. One of the primary things that got me to this point was music. It constantly provided the motivation that tomorrow would occur as long as I prepared for today. Not only music, but my family who are all present today, my friends who constantly provided laughter in times of fear, my CSPA family, and even more mentors such as Dr. Earl Patterson and Dr. Jessica Harris here at the university. I know we all have people in the room who have offered us guidance and support along this journey. For that, we thank you. This presentation is not just for me. It is for anyone who has ever felt like they weren't enough. Oftentimes, we leave speeches thinking about the essential parts without reflecting on the whole presentation. That is why I encourage each of you to use my soundtrack of tomorrow as a guide to create your own. The journey for progression is not easy, nor will it ever cease, but it is mandatory in order to create the opportunities needed, even when hit with the roadblock. Self-reflection is vital to understanding your true purpose and also accepting your flaws. In the midst of self-reflecting, allow for music to be a motivational tool that causes you to challenge you to your process even more. I challenge each of you to take time out of your day soon and create your own soundtrack of tomorrow. It doesn't have to be perfect, but it has to be you. Write down each letter of the alphabet and begin to reflect on which songs allow you to inspire others. The reason for doing the alphabet is to create structure, but more so connectivity with individuals who decide to create their own list. Just as music genres, we may all be different, but there comes a time that one song inspires all through countless renditions, such as Dolly Parton's I Will Always Love You. Let's begin to create our own soundtrack of tomorrow. Beginning with the letter A, Paramore presented a song entitled Ain't It Fun, addressing life's hardships as an adult. For my fellow students in graduate school, I am sure there were moments where we felt like crying to a loved one, but soon realized that we were on our own in the real world. I know for myself, the first and hardest lesson learned after my undergraduate study was simply maturing. Although I was faced with challenges as an undergraduate, nothing prepared me for what life was about to throw at me, including my first fall where I was not aware of how to get back up. However, as Big Sean stated in his 2016 hit Bounce Back, last night I took an L, but tonight I bounced back. I was forced to awaken and face life head first. The vision we have can only be executed through consciousness and self-awareness of our own strengths. We have to present the ego of Kanye West's Can't Tell Me Nothing and use self-motivation as a tool that presses us forward. But we must also remember that to whom much is given, much is tested. By focusing on this method, we are able to continue defining gravity as presented through the hit Broadway show Wicked. Even when presented with obstacles and others telling us we cannot, we have to constantly sing in our head, I'm through accepting limits because someone says they're so. We are each the author of our own destiny. Once we take control of our destiny, we must discover our own eye of the tiger and remember Survivor's lines, don't lose your grip on the dreams of the past. Trust. There will be moments when your enemies prey on your downfall, as we're shown through T. Grizzly's first day out. But remember that as Kurt Carr shouted out, God blocked it before even we had a chance to complain. That is why it is important to focus on the letter H. And while every song pertaining to the word happy represents progression, yes, even Pharrell's rendition where he constantly sang it and it constantly plays in my head today, the one to focus on is by Leona Lewis, as she challenges us with the lyrics, so what if it hurts me? So what if I break down? So what if this world just throws me off the edge? My feet run out of ground. I gotta find my place. I wanna hear my sound. Don't care about all the pain in front of me, I'm just trying to be happy. As you strive for pure happiness, you begin furthering your momentum by constantly reminding yourself that you can, as Nas uses children's voices to provide us the inspiration in his hit song, I Know I Can. Once your mind is committed to the slogan, I know I can, it is time to just do you and follow India's Ari's advice. If you create the game, then you create the rules. If you just be you, there's no way you can lose. Continuing and develop your purpose, take a moment out of your day and sing Michael Jackson lyrics in his song, Keep the Faith. Because you can climb the highest mountain, swim the deepest sea. All you need is the will to want and a little self-esteem. When all is said and done, cherish your times with your loved ones because love and happiness are needed to get you through. On those days when life is trying, remember that it's okay to be mad. For as Solange reminds us, we have the right to. But always remember to remind those challenges that they don't want any problems, as you sing Chance the Rapper's Summer Hit, to remind us that one man can change the world, as Big Sean continues to state. So go ahead and put some perm on that attitude, for the work is still to be done and find your purpose. I couldn't choose between Bruno and Justin, for they both provide justification to rise up like Andrea Day and let others know that I'm sorry, but I must become the change I wish to see if I plan on shining like Beyonce. In the midst of shining, remember to reflect like Kalani and thank those around you who have supported your journey. For when you're separate, you're one. But together, you are all the ultralight beam Kanye mentions in being God's dream. Begin to cherish and celebrate. Take the time to love one another and shout out the victory as Yolanda Adams does to remind yourself, just as Queen did, that we are the champions. And together, you and I can conquer the world simply singing out Stevie Wonder lyrics. While conquering the world, there may be moments where you are in search of an answer, just as I was in search of a song that began with the letter Z. But as Alicia Keys provides with her song Zebra and Airplanes, we must remember to stick together. So come on, and let's fly away. Although life does not include a handbook to guide you through, we can use the power of music to create our own soundtrack of tomorrow. The greatness within sound is that everyone who is listening can interpret the same message differently to enhance and encourage his or own personal journey. When I was struggling with finding acceptance as a young boy, music was there. When my Aunt Lynn passed unexpectedly in 2011, leaving me to recreate the person you see today, music was there. When I was told that I wouldn't be admitted into graduate school, music was there. When my grandparents, Eugene and Audrey Brandon, passed, leaving me lost and confused, music was there. When Tamir Rice, Philando Castile, Stephon Clark, Sandra Bland, and all of our black fallen kings and queens were not shown as valuable to some in America, music was still present. Even most recently, when I discovered the news of my late cousin, DeEbony Groves, and 3 other lives being taken at a Waffle House in Tennessee, music was and is still here. While music may not fix problems directly, it provides a sense of relief that the problems we are faced with today will only create the passion needed in order to change our current placement, for tomorrow will come. Congratulations, class of 2018. We did it. Let's continue to move at our own beat and create music through our own pursuit of a better tomorrow. Thank you.
Thank you, David, for your message and congratulations. Those of us who have earned graduate degrees wear regalia that symbolize our academic achievements. The color of the hood is displayed in accordance to the practice of the school granting your degree. These colors are listed in your program. The robe, hood, and mortarboard, or tam, are a sign of the hard work and dedication given to reach this point. The candidates for graduation will be presented by the Dean to Chancellor Pembroke for conferral of their degrees. We are pleased that the first students to complete the new PharmD MBA, along with the first from our new Masters of Integrative Studies program, are graduating today. During this portion of the ceremony, I ask that the audience please remain seated and hold your applause until all graduates have crossed the stage. Thank you. Dean Jerry Weinberg, Associate Provost for Research and Dean of the Graduate School, will present candidates for the conferral of graduate degrees.
Will the candidates receiving graduate degrees please rise? Chancellor Pembroke, on behalf of the faculty of the Graduate School, it is my honor and great pleasure to present these candidates who, subject to completion of all requirements established by the university and the Graduate School, are recommended to you for the formal conferring of their respective degrees.
Thank you, Dean Weinberg. Upon the recommendation of the faculty and the Dean of the Graduate School, and by virtue of the authority vested in me by the Southern Illinois University Board of Trustees, I confer on each of you the graduate degrees earned with all associated rights, privileges, and responsibilities. Congratulations.
Would all graduates receiving degrees in the Graduate School please come forward?
Kimberly M. Blevins. Graduate School, College of Arts and Science, Master of Arts, Ellen Denise Caro. Gabrielle Eli Christensen. Jessica Lynn Herman. Chanel Levon Mason. Mackenzie Lee McLean. Zachary McGeehan. Oluwaseun Ruth Ogunniyi. Christine Ashley Shepard. Dylan Kyle Stanley. Latrice Young. Jaden Lee Alexander. Morgan E. Dennison. Caitlin Ann Payton. Quincy Ann Phipps. Sylvia Isabel Rodriguez Smith. Kaylin Kratz Smith. Catherine Suzanne Turek. Thomas Everett Bolding. Sarah E. Robinson. Nicole Pugh Williams Duggar. Jeffrey Ryan Edison. Lucas James Barrett. Joshua Ray Lucker. Sean Peters. Christina Rochelle Scott. Laura Ann Boville. Yoonmi Chun. Michael John Martin. Bradford L. Eilering. Master of Music, Elizabeth Grace Caraco. Nicholas John Pyles. Master of Public Administration, Dana Lynnette Biggs. Samuel Stephen Borders. Christina B. Chambers. Christopher Edward Crabel. Kimberly Morgan Hill, Sean Mackenzie Maher, Mariah K. Montague, Michael Charles Raymond Jr., John D. Tigert, Iman Janae Wakefield, Master of Science, Abdul Rahman Khalid Aldawish, Jennifer Marie Caldwell, Daniel J. Karcher, Cassandra Rose Carson, Che William Casper Lineweber, Odile Penisharo, Lucero Villarreal Rodriguez, Roya Amini Tabrizi, Lima, Rachona Manadhar, Nilofar Reofi, Nasim Salim Raftar, Melanie Lynn Shadrick, Mariam Zangi, Qingchan Zhang, Tyler Joseph Burke, Katherine Dreas, Kevin Lee Helenthal, Monica J. Murphy, Chima Eziarachi Okalanwa, Oladoyin Margaret Oluade Rounmu, Matthew Lynn Jones, Dylan Joseph Laurent, Noelle Elizabeth Maxey, Ross Leo Sherman, Kip Richard Brown, Melissa Elizabeth Darch, Ricky H. Wah, Simon Gabriel McCreary Ellis, Yasaman Panjabandpur, Justin Lee Roundcount, Amanda K. Strohide, Huicheng Zhou, Maureen Kiruhiri Abwao, Chuki Chen, Miles Patrick Davis, Lauren Catherine Lowe, Quartel Q West Crenshaw, Master of Social Work, Melissa Dawn Bandy, Lisa M. Becker, Melena Nichelle Foxworth, Laura A. Cook, Emma Elizabeth Schmidt, Jocelyn Charmaine Starks, Turquoise Tondrea White, Post-Baccalaureate Certificate, John Charles Garrett, School of Business, Stephanie Nicole Bollinger, Robert W. Buskirk IV, Keith Edward Danaher, Katie Marlene Davis, Kayla Nicole Dubois, Heather Lynn Ernst, Ashim Gupta, Sierra Margaret Halverson, Keely Ray Heck, Spencer Jonathan Hoppus. Celeste Joe Hughes. Kiara Elizabeth Kennedy. Davian N. Kirk. Alexis Victoria Malhado. Excuse me, your blue card, thank you. Diana Yulia Nastasia. Emily Patricia Pfeffer. Prentice M. Pritchard. Blake Marshall Pruitt. Audrey Lynn Reynolds. Jordan Charles Stading. Jeffrey Brian Stark. Conward Matthew Swift. Christine Ann Thorpe. Philip Michael Webb. John Widener. Joseph Lucas Weir. Christopher Daniel Wiegand. Irene Crisula Zolars. Frank John Scaduto. Master of Science, James Adeleye Iwayemi. Sravani Prasad Kalava Kolanu. Tazeen Hanan. Kivank Burke Kirichi. Patrick Earl Miller. Brendan Dale Engelke. Noah Ryan Feldmeyer. John Michael Graham. Allison Lynn Gregory. Heather Michelle Grieve. Megan Ann Health. Christina Ann Ingold. Mengting Liu. Jessica Nicole Lowe. Bryce Andrew Miller. Paige Marie Phelps. Jennifer Eileen Phillips. Claire Elizabeth Rogers. Rochelle Nicole Rozier. Tyler Dean Shank. Michael Hyun Paul Stolze. Brooke Leanne Wilby. Laura M. Quinones Lara. Lindsay Marie Lloyd. Rebecca Jane Andersen. Cheyenne L. Perry. Christina Marie Rausch. Edwin Turan. School of Pharmacy, Master of Science. Rafe Denise Demirer. Stephen Gerard Kukelski. School of Education, Health and Human Behavior, Doctor of Education, Brian Patrick Mentzer. Jenna Rose Belgard. Susan Harriette Easton. Master of Arts, Sudaba Alieva. Mackenzie Joe Atchie. Veronica Raquel Caudle, Holly Elizabeth Koch, Karen Liz Rojas Davila, Joy Michelle Siskowski, Andrea Christine Fentem, Sean Michael Frayne, Andrea Rose Jumper, Sina Sarah Lau, Joshua R. Lupardus, Tori Rames Mahasek, Megan A. McClyman, Ryan Michael McClure, Megan Catherine O'Loughlin, Abigail Colleen Overstreet, Rachel Ryan, Kristen Laurel Sleeper, Morgan Gabrielle Tillery, Casey Alexandra Vaklavic, Jacqueline Taryn Marie Chavez, Nichole Marie Crow, Miranda Ann Eckhart, Jordan Matthew Ekstrom, Dennis Eugene Forrest, Alexander Inuye Garcia, Richard Michael Hershkowitz, Shannon Lee Hudson, Lauren Christine Imbierowitz, Molly Valnessa Josephs, Megan Elizabeth Kincaid, Jacqueline B. Coney, Carrie Elizabeth Coley, Brian M. Lucas, Mallory Irene Lusa, Michaela Colleen Maduzia, Malina Michelle Murphy, Jasmine Pazmino, Dylan Jacob Rankin, Danielle N. Rowling, Megan Lynn Schaller, Samuel Robert Wetherell, Courtney Ann Willoughby, Emily Kate Fisher, Madison Marie Shane, Sydney Jordan Thompson, Lainey J. Abril, Stephanie Nicole Andersen, Elisa Paige Barrick, Caitlin Rosalind Bone, Janae Brown, Sarah A. Knive, Lauren Elizabeth Cummins, Sarah Kathleen Fries, Amanda Jo Fugate, Johanna Lee Hopkins, Brooke Elizabeth Kujawa, Cassidy Rianne Martin, Rachel Elizabeth O'Bannon, Megan Keeley O'Malley, Victoria Ruth Pope, Kaylee Lou Riley, Michelle Priscilla Rivas, Megan Elizabeth Trout, Courtney Ann Turner, Amber Michelle Verdian, Master of Science in Education, Yvonne Noella Akinyi, Cassandra J. Bradley, Monisha U. Curry, Jennifer Ann Davis, Rachel Lynn Dunning, David Allen Groves Jr., Jordan A. Hale, Cassandra B. Holland, James Freeman Horn Jr., Alicia Nicole Johnson, Tracy Kane, Charles Henry Martin III, Brianna Lynn McCarthy, Julianne Marie Miller, Latrina Arshel Rogers, Christine Nicole St. Louis, Tiffany Lynn Shemwell, Stephanie Amanda Simpson, Jose Ivan Solis Cruz, Hannah E. Asbeck, Mary Catherine Bueller, Lindsay Marie Bulva, Tomoko Joe, Elizabeth Francis Knierim, Abigail Ann Postjan, Daniel Brian Podwaski, Matthew J. Macko, Carly K. McClanahan, Mary Helen McCoy, Anthony Diaz Mitchell, Mary Magdalene Agbahia, Marsha Lynn Goodson, M. Sue Hewitt, Deborah Ann Kokotovich, Sarah Elizabeth Parcells, Cassie Jean Flynn, Ellen Kabrick, Courtney Renee Mall, Jacqueline Michelle Quirk, Postmaster's Certificate, Lindy Ray Davis, Kerry Guest, School of Engineering, Master of Science, Jumoke K. Abbas, Pradeep Adhikari, Pearl Ashite, Zachary Paul Borenpole, Srinivas Dasari, Aditya Giri, Akash Jain, Madhuri Komarushetty, Mirza Ghaffari, Seema Moradi Bajistani, Hector David Okon, Farhad Saki, Reza Salahi, Hamid Saleh, Sudesh Thapa, Shireen John, Brajesh Karna, Brijesh Kumar Ramesh Kumar Patel, Prabhavi Rangaraju, Hashim Mohammed Ali Alnami, Wenkut Suntash Baisani, Pratama Rajshutmar Jani, Trivikram Gatam, Shri Sai Chaitanya Kandula, Rashmi Amulye Kode, Dipendra Kumar Mishra. Brian J. Orabat. Sumit Naresh Kumar Patel. Kiran Kumar Pili. Jaimil Umesh Kumar Shastri. Stephen Anton Slaby. Mohan Vamsi Suvapaneri. Sumant Bhavisetti. Monsi George Chaco. Palin Sue Firat. Shahram Moradi. Monica Ryanani. Deniz Isel Sahin. Saigen Sop. Jem Yaba. Kiran Red Badam. Sumant Reddy Buleja. Srinivas Reddy Chintala. Shrenika Reddy Elalwar. Vikram Kumar Reddy Golamari. Mdi Nahid Hassan. Seth Craig Jackson. Hunter Christian Meadows. Stephen Olakunle Oke. Mazen Mohammed Othaik. Jay Kumar Chandubabi Panchal. Chirag Dhananjay Kumar Patel. Hardikumar Sureshbhai Patel. Harish Kumar Paila. Gerardo Rojo. Keyor Jayesh Kumar Shah. Frederick Solomon. Rahul Jitindrabhai Sutar. Erim Yannick.
Would all of the 2018 spring graduates please rise? I told you that we were going to applaud for you, didn't I? Now, for this next step to work, you need to have your tassels on the right side. Everybody got them on the right side? In recognition of the degrees bestowed upon you, you may now move the tassel from right to left. Congratulations, graduates. Please be seated.
Please welcome Mr. Alan Kerr, President of the SIUE Alumni Association Board of Directors.
I'm not so sure I want to follow that round of applause. Good evening, guests, and good evening, graduates. As president of the SIUE Alumni Association Board of Directors, it is my honor and privilege to congratulate you on completing your graduate degree and to welcome you as our newest members of the SIUE Alumni Association. Are there any other SIUE alumni in attendance tonight? If so, please stand and be recognized. Class of 2018, I welcome you to the Alumni Association. Upon graduation, you automatically become lifetime members of the association. Our mission as Alumni Association is to focus on university advocacy, scholarship fundraising, alumni networking, social events, and lastly, student mentorship. The association is made up of nearly 120,000 alumni who have leveraged their education and experiences to shape a changing world and to positively impact the lives of others. As alumni of SIUE, we each have the responsibility to advance the traditions of leadership, excellence, service, and giving back. I would like to draw your attention tonight to those graduates who are displaying a red, white, and black philanthropy cord as part of their commencement regalia. This cord is from our class of 2018 campaign, as it represents and recognizes those graduates who have personally donated $20.18 to signify their continuing support of SIUE. Their contributions to the Alumni Board of Directors Scholarship will assist future Cougars in attending a commencement ceremony of their own. Thank you for your generosity and for carrying on the alumni tradition of giving back. You are now a part of the impressive history of this university. As you represent SIUE and move beyond your classrooms into your chosen endeavors, you will have a role in shaping a changing world. You will have many opportunities to positively impact the lives of others. Your advanced degree will open doors and provide opportunities that you maybe haven't even yet anticipated. You may go on to lead teams or large organizations. You may be involved in projects that innovate solutions to problems we don't even know we have yet. You will compete in a disruptive marketplace where change is the only element of consistency. You will be challenged to make tough decisions and always act with integrity, even when no one is looking. Some of you will make headlines, and others will do great things behind the scenes with very little fanfare. I look forward to the day when some of you will be future honorees in our prestigious SIUE Alumni Hall of Fame. No matter your chosen profession, I am confident that the education and skills you developed while attending SIUE have prepared you for nearly anything. With a graduate degree from SIUE on your resume, you are well equipped and highly qualified to compete on the largest stage that life presents you. Embrace it and make the most of it. In closing, once you leave campus today, no matter where your life or career may take you, stay connected and remain involved with SIUE in some way. You are always welcome here, and in many ways, this is your home. I would imagine we have many alumni and graduates in attendance tonight who are frequent users of social media to stay informed and connected. If you use Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, or LinkedIn, take a moment tonight to like and follow the SIUE alumni accounts so you'll always be up to date on our events and our initiatives. Congratulations on achieving your degree. Best of success and happiness to you. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Kerr. Honored guests, at this time, let's give our graduates one final round of applause. On behalf of the university, I wish to thank David Forney and the Meridian Brass Quintet for their fine musical presentations today. Thank you to Dr. Jeffrey Scoblo for reading the graduates' names. Thank you to the Air Force ROTC for the presentation of colors. Thank you to our interpreters provided by Paraquad Deafway Interpreting Services for making the commencement program available to those who are deaf or hearing impaired. Best wishes to all of our graduates, and thanks to all of our guests for joining us on this momentous occasion. We hope you will return home and visit us often. We will conclude commencement by singing the first verse of the SIUE alma mater, Hail SIUE, played by the Meridian Brass Quintet and led by David Forney. The lyrics are printed in the back of your program. Following the alma mater, please be seated until the platform party, faculty, staff, and graduates have left the seating area. Now please rise for the alma mater. Congratulations.
Upon the Mississippi plain, your splendor meets the sky. You give to all a chance to gain. You raise our spirits high. Hail on hail SIUE, our gratitude we owe. Our fount of opportunity, where in life we go.